So recently Beauty Bay has started to sell this brand called Samplr Beauty. I'd never heard of it. I cannot even really tell you if it's a newer brand, what is going on, where are they from. I've been looking at their Instagram a little bit. I don't know what the deal is. What I do know is that all of a sudden there were these single eyeshadow palettes on Beauty Bay, 25 shades for only 14.50 euros, which is very cheap, and they looked really nice. I feel like the color stories and just the layout, the theming, it's all looking really good. So I bought one of these sampler palettes to test out, to see how I feel about it, to see what is going on. Is the quality good for that price? Is it even possible? Like 14.50 is very affordable. In a way, this is kind of making me think of like Colourpop a couple of years ago. We're gonna test it out. Alright, so the whole point of this brand is that it seems like you're getting a lab sample, and that is like straight from the lab, and you can just be creative with it. They also send it to you in this sort of like sample packet. Very fun. I love the theming. I love committing to the bit, so they're doing a great job with that. I bought one palette just to see what the like formula was gonna be like, how I was gonna feel about it. But if I love it, I mean, it's 14.50. Can I resist buying another one? We'll see. And I have here palette 04, which is the nude palette. It's kind of like a cool tone nude. We have some pops of warmth, pops of peachiness. It's a really beautiful color story. I'm really liking it. It's giving depth. It has depth. It has some different undertones. It doesn't seem boring for a neutral palette, so that's why I was excited about it. This is 04 Undone. So I did some swatches already because I was so curious. I wanted to see what was going on, and I gotta say these shimmers are very smooth looking, very beautiful looking. Some are a little bit shimmery, and the mattes also look nice. I got a question about the sizes of the pans here. These sizes are similar to a standard Colourpop pan. So these are the standard smaller sizes of eyeshadow pans. So we're just gonna be playing with this a little bit, doing a look. I am just gonna do one look and see how I feel about this formula so far. So I think I am pulled, of course, to this shade over here. I just really want to try that shade. So I'm just gonna go into this kind of like purpley mauve, and this shade is also calling my name. We're gonna do something in this corner. By the way, I still have a little bit of shimmer left on my eyes from a video that I'm kind of filming in tandem with this video. This is already looking really nice. This mauve shade. That's nice. It doesn't happen often that I'm convinced by a product just by the product, just completely by the product. I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it. I was totally unaware of this brand, and I just saw the options and the colors and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. That doesn't really happen. By the way, fun fact, I for a second thought that this was like a branch of by Beauty Bay, that this was basically Beauty Bay. It just seemed a bit like that, but doesn't seem to actually be that way. Just gonna apply that under my eye as well. I feel like all my brushes have a little bit of residue on it. Or is this shade a little bit more muted than I thought? That could also be the case, because I did wipe off this brush. This is looking nice. Okay, next time I'm gonna go into this shade. I kind of feel like I'm far away. Am I far away? That's a little better. Okay, this kind of like muted burgundy. It's looking really good. Yeah. We're going a little purple. Purple neutrals is the way to my heart. And just kind of like interesting neutral palettes that are not per se half colorful, half neutral. Like, it is definitely possible. Okay, that's looking quite good. Kind of have to finesse it a little bit. But that is quite a nice shade of like aubergine purple. Very nice. Gonna put that under my eyes as well. I just feel like it's so rare at this point to come across more affordable makeup. Like, it is there, but it's getting more and more rare. So I almost fell off my chair when I saw this. Okay, so this is what we're at right now. It's very pigmented. It's looking good. We do need a bit of a blend. We need to get this under control. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade and I'm gonna blend the edges. So this kind of taupey shade. Let's see if this is gonna work. I think so. Yes. We are committing to the blend. I'm feeling like Nikki tutorials over here. Oh, this is actually blending really nicely. That is looking good. I don't know if my blend has ever looked this good. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with this. Okay, let's go for a shimmer. Let's see about the shimmers, how they look on the eye. And as I said, I'm gonna go into this one because this is a duochrome. Are we focusing? So duochrome, kind of like a nude to a pink. That is really nice. A little bit more on the warm side, but I do think it's gonna go really well with that aubergine shade. So let's apply with my finger. It's really pretty. I feel like this might become one of my favorite neutral palettes because it's not boring, but it's still neutral. This is really nice. It has a little bit of a shimmer in it, but it's definitely not chunky. It doesn't feel too emollient. It's a really nice kind of like standard shimmer formula. Really beautiful. It's gonna re-intensify a little bit in the outer corner. Didn't grab any extra eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna lean into this combination of warm and cool, or like somewhat warm, somewhat cool. And I think I want to test out if this kind of yellowy shade is gonna work in the inner corner. I think that could be really cool. Of course, yesterday with the new Beauty Bay palette, I did try an amazing light yellow inner corner highlight. So let's see what this does. That's really beautiful. This is a fun look. You wouldn't really think that this is from a neutral palette maybe, but you can go in a fun direction depending on what you combine. Yeah, that's nice. I kind of feel like I did get a colorful look from a neutral palette challenge. Like I was so into trying a neutral palette and now I'm doing a purple corally light yellow look. But I'm into it. I'm really liking it. I want to go into a shimmer. And I think I'm gonna put this sort of like sagey green on the lower lash line. And this is just what I mean with an interesting neutral palette. Like this is all very neutral still, but it's just a little bit interesting, some interesting undertones, but it's not too far off from it. It's not like a neutral palette with a pop of blue. It's just interesting in the right way. Okay, maybe a little bit too much on my brush, but let's see how these apply with the brush. Yeah, definitely applies with the brush. Very smooth. Very beautiful. Love that. And then the last step is gonna be the shadow liner. And I kind of feel like I want to go into this very, very muted green or this very, very muted blue. What could be good? I kind of want to go into the blue and match it with the cardigan that I'm currently wearing. So I think I'm gonna go into this shade. Just using a flat brush to smoke this out. I am really wondering if you know where this brand came from. Like maybe they are not even a new brand, but probably not, by the way, because they had 200k on Instagram. That's a lot for a newer brand. But let me know, what is the story behind this brand? Did you already know about them? How did you find out about them? What is going on? That's a really nice shadow liner. I am really happy with this eye look. And I'm really happy with this color story and just quality. And this is gonna be the finished look, and I don't think it's a surprise that I'm very excited about this palette and about this brand. They have so many nice color stories and I'm really happy with this eye look, with the quality, with this palette overall. Like if you get more palettes, you cannot buy these singles separately, at least on Beauty Bay, but if you get multiple palettes you can mix and match, you can create some color stories. I kind of feel like singles are making a comeback. Like in my mind, I'm getting more excited about this idea of singles and just buying special shades and kind of curating your own color stories. I haven't been that into singles for a long time, and I kind of feel like, are we going full circle and kind of getting back to singles? I feel like this is a great way to get into that because it's affordable. You get a lot of shades, the palette is already there. I think this is great. Like it doesn't give you as much flexibility because you have these pre-curated color stories, but that's also what keeps the price down, so it makes sense in that way. I feel like the quality of this so far, like I have to do more looks, but so far I'm really into it. I feel like the blend of this purple is just, it looks like a pro did it. And I'm not like a pro blender. I do my best. I like doing makeup. I like to get better at it, but I am not a pro. And I just feel like this looks so good. This was so easy to do. I love the shimmer formula as well. It is just really pretty. It's just something I'm really getting excited about. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more Samplr beauty. on my page. Is it called Samplr Beauty? Yes, it's called Samplr Beauty. So if you want to see more, let me know, and then I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!